Hello, people of YouTube. Today we're talking about My Hero Academia Season 6, Episode 2. And we start off in the same place where we ended, with Mirko being a badass and pretty much just beating the living crap out of everything. Then we have the Doctor being crushed because his little Nomu Johnny dies. So at this point, the two Nomus, the Duplicator Nomu and the Warp Nomu, are done. Mirko has got rid of both of them, so there's nowhere for them to escape at this point. So this is what the Doctor is basically planning to, I'm assuming, speed up the process of Shigaraki's transformation, if you will, to a certain extent. Endeavor's kind of stuck, beating a bunch of Nomu with his team in the back. He even offers Eraserhead to be a sidekick. Basically, they say, go support Mirko. She's having some issues, but they keep getting smacked with all this other stuff. Deku, Uraraka, and the gang, Todoroki here, I think is somewhere, Bakugo as well. They are in the back. They are evacuating all of the citizens. And Bakugo is doing it in his way, of course, by screaming at people, saying, "Get out of there!" They found out that there are hidden passages under this hospital to the city, which is how the Nomu have been able to get into the city, essentially undetected. Mirko is just kind of running and kicking the crap out of everything. Here's Shigaraki looking rather dapper in his nice little suit. I think that's the same exact suit that One for All was wearing. Here the Doctor is also talking about the different stages of Nomu. It took Hood 10 hours from activation to achieve stability. So yeah, sometimes when you activate the Nomu, I guess it just takes them a while to even stand up. But basically, without having, All for One it's a lot harder to make the high-end Nomu. It takes them a lot longer. So yeah, Mirko kicks the crap out of that one. The Doctor actually has a little bit of muscles. I don't know if he actually has any other abilities besides, like de-aging, obviously. We'll learn that is his actual ability. He releases all these high-end Nomus that aren't fully complete, but he doesn't really have a choice here. He commands them to kill the heroes, go wild on them. And then we have the episode is literally called Mirko, and she is a bona fide badass. Let me tell you, she can kick the crap out of some Nomu. He's like, "Oh, you can't take us down," as she's doing it. As she's beating the crap out of 5 high-end Nomu. Here we have more of the upper tier, middle tier, and lower tier. So upper tier has 10 times the muscle capacity of a normal human, and then the high tier is even higher than that. And basically that's why he limits it to villains with certain abilities that had a strong desire to fight, because they are living corpses. All Nomu are living corpses, and this is kind of him just saying, that without One for All, there's really nothing he can do, and he's adjusting them. She has super hearing abilities too, because obviously she has the ability of a rabbit, so she can actually hear the Doctor is in there clicking away, doing something. She just isn't sure exactly what she's doing. And this kind of goes on to explain her quirk a little bit there. She can break her fall. All these Nomus, one has like this super stretch ability / like hardening. She smashes in the heads there. This one has like some sort of armored ability. There's like armored bones around it as well. Her arm actually ends up getting wrecked pretty much. So something cuts into her arm, and then this guy has the ability, I guess, maybe to manipulate blood or something, because her arm completely, or maybe manipulate pieces of people like it cut. Her arm gets like twisted around and just shredded. So like her entire left arm is done at this point in time. And then she done, as you can see, this is kind of the remnants of her arm. It's all twisted up and battered. She's covered in blood. She's definitely feeling beat up at the moment. She then does what every weeb wants someone to do, is a strong, muscular woman crush their head in between her thighs to the point of death, which literally happens in this. That's kind of some fan service right there. But that one didn't have regenerative abilities, so the head got crushed. And basically she said, zombies aren't going to be able to kill me, Because Nomus are essentially zombies. So here you have the back unit, Team Edshot rear guard. There's multiple rows of the rear guard. They are going to go to the kind of giant building hotel where all the villains are going. And then we have the rear guard, who's kind of the backup for when anybody gets away. This is kind of running up. Yeah, Denki is he's pretty terrified. He's like, "Yup, I'm terrified of this." Dark Shadow trying to calm him down a little bit, not having it. The surveillance dude is like, "Oh crap, I was watching Hawks the entire time. How is this possible? He tricked me. It wasn't my fault. It was Garwara's." Yeah, if I can pronounce words. Cementos does a pretty good job of wrecking everything up. This guy is the first time we've seen him. He has a pretty cool quirk. He can amplify electricity, so he doesn't generate electricity, but he can essentially amplify and control it. And you have all the heroes running in. Basically, Midnight, they're saying, imagine somebody you want to protect. He wants to protect Jiro. So then he rushes ahead in front of everybody, seeing the lightning ability, because he has the ability to absorb lightning. And so Charge Bolt, Denki, Kirimari, however you want to call him, he puts his friends first. And he's absorbing all of the lightning. Basically, because that would essentially wipe half that line out if he wasn't there to take that lightning and absorb it into his body. Essentially, all the adults would get zapped by lightning, and that would either kill them or knock them out or something of the sort, where they would not be able to do anything, and they'd just kind of be SOL on the ground. Then we get a little bit of a preview for next episode, and it's just kind of more fighting. As I said, this entire season is going to be villains beating the crap out of each other. Looks like they're going after Twice, because Twice apparently is a huge liability, if you will, because if Twice, gets his sanity back, if we remember when he did, gets all of those clones out again, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a really, really big problem, and he's not really going to be able to do much. Now, Mirko, I don't know how she's going to end up. Basically, she's living every day like she's going to die. That's essentially what she said. She's like, I expect to die every day, and if I do die, it's not the end of the world here. She doesn't even really react to her arm getting crushed. That had to be extremely painful. And she's just kind of going through. Let's see if we can actually find the instance. Yeah, so that's where she gets cut. And then shortly after, yeah, there it is. Her arm just gets all jangled up. She ties it off, obviously for bleeding reasons and stuff. But just a very, very powerful character. I can definitely understand why she is a fan favorite, besides her very muscular thighs. Oh, I make myself laugh. But yeah, great episode overall. Solid 9 out of 10. Very much so enjoyed the fighting. Very much enjoyed, everybody had their plan. Everybody's doing it exactly as they need to. Endeavor's kind of getting a little bit of annoyed because he's kind of getting held back from the main fight, being that he is not. I think Mirko is probably one of the fastest heroes there are. Endeavor's fast, but Mirko may be faster. And she's trying to basically just skip past all the Nomu, not deal with the fighting, let other heroes deal with that, even though she's perfectly capable of fighting, in order to capture the Doctor, because that's the main goal, is capture the Doctor and dip. And she's having a hard time doing that, so she's got to pretty much just crush all these Nomu between her thighs, and then that'll be all she wrote. So that's where we're going to end it. A couple of clips will be either coming today or tomorrow, Zaki-chan and Spy X Family, so you can look forward to those as well. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment. All that fun jazz. My name is Steve Gray. Thank you for watching, and as always, have a good one.